What happens when a zero-gravity litter box turns into a sentient chaos monster? Join the Space Cats as they navigate floating debris, cosmic hairballs, and interstellar mishaps, all while one sneezing hero saves the day. Captain Whiskers stretched his paws and yawned, the first rays of a strange purple sun bouncing off the shiny metal hull of the Cat 1. This was the galaxy's most ambitious, and let's be honest, slightly terrifying feline spacecraft. Today, he thought, would be the perfect day to demonstrate his superior piloting skills to the rest of the family. Unfortunately, when your family is a sarcastic mother, a tech-obsessed teen, a curious, disaster-prone kitten, and a lazy but accidentally heroic younger brother, the word perfect gets a little fuzzy. The mission for the day was simple: clean up the ship and finally take care of the zero-gravity litter box. It had been floating ominously in the cargo bay ever since their last launch accident. You see, the previous day, the cats had blasted themselves off Earth in a washing machine that they'd turned into a rocket. It was a bit of a bumpy ride, and Mittens had been glued to the ceiling for hours. But today, Whiskers was determined. Order would be restored, dignity would be preserved, and everyone's tails would be kept perfectly intact. Luna, perched on the edge of a floating control panel, raised one elegant eyebrow. "Captain, cleaning the zero-gravity litter box is a terrible idea. I think it's evolved sentience since yesterday." Whiskers twitched in indignation. "Nonsense, Luna. It is merely a receptacle of interstellar waste. I, as captain, shall demonstrate proper litter management protocol." Nova, who was already bouncing up and down in zero gravity like a caffeinated comet, immediately started pressing random buttons on the control console. "Ooh, maybe I can make it float even higher." Pixel, the tech-savvy cat, beeped in warning from his station. Beep, caution, beep, which roughly translates to, "Do not touch anything, you tiny furball of chaos." Mittens, already halfway to the coziest corner of the ship, let out a deep groan. "I thought I signed up for snacks, not hazardous waste experiments." "Silence, crew!" Captain Whiskers declared, puffing out his chest. "Today, we conquer the zero-gravity litter box, and we shall do it with style." With a dramatic flick of his tail, Whiskers floated over and popped open the hatch of the litter box. A low, ominous rumble echoed from inside. Something stirred. Something... was it alive? Captain?" Pixel beeped nervously. "It's moving." Nova's eyes sparkled with delight. "It's alive! It's wiggling! I want to pet it!" "Do not," Whiskers began, but it was far too late. Nova's tiny paws plunged right into the litter box. A massive cloud of interstellar dust, floating hairballs, and what might have been some very old space treats erupted into the cabin. The cats were instantly engulfed in a swirling zero-gravity storm of litter. It was everywhere. Mittens squeaked and clung desperately to a control panel like it was a lifeboat in a hurricane. Luna gracefully tried to maneuver through the chaos, but even she couldn't escape the tiny floating debris, which stuck to every single furball and claw. "This is not style!" Whiskers shouted, his fur now resembling a small, dusty comet. As the cats twisted and turned in the zero-gravity mess, the litter box itself began to float freely across the ship. It rolled right into the navigation console, sending buttons and blinking lights flying. The ship spun slightly, causing the entire cargo bay to look like a feline tornado. Pixel beeped rapidly, scanning for any possible solution. "Beep, beep. Emergency stabilizers offline. Catastrophic contamination detected." Translation: "We are so doomed." Nova, however, was having the time of her life. She giggled uncontrollably as she chased a floating clump of litter like it was a brand new toy. "It's a game! I'm winning!" "Winning!" Whiskers screeched. "We are floating through space with a sentient litter box! Mittens, do something useful!" Mittens, who had been lying flat on a storage crate, lazily extended one paw. And somehow, with a perfect accidental flick, he nudged the zero-gravity litter box right into a containment chute. It worked. The box spun gently in place, locked, and the storm of debris slowly began to calm down. "Accidentally heroic as always," Whiskers muttered, squinting at his younger brother. But the peace didn't last long. A sudden blaring alarm echoed through the ship. "Warning! Warning! Litter dispersion detected! Atmospheric contamination imminent!" The cats all froze. Pixel AS monitor flashed an incoming alert from Alien Space Customs. "Warning! Unregistered animal waste detected in Sector 9G. Nova squealed. "Oh no! Are they going to make us pay a fine? Do aliens even take litter fines?" Luna face-palmed with a furry paw. "Focus, kitten. First, we survived the zero-gravity chaos. Then we can worry about intergalactic fines." Just as Whiskers was about to declare a full cleanup protocol, the litter cloud began to coalesce. It started to clump together. Somehow, the bizarre combination of hairballs, interstellar dust, and Nova's chaotic energy had created a small, floating litter golem. Its eyes glowed a faint, menacing yellow, and it twitched ominously in midair. "It's alive," Nova whispered in awe. "It's terrifying," Whiskers hissed. The litter golem floated directly toward the navigation console, threatening to smash more buttons and maybe even trigger a hyperdrive launch to who knows where. The crew scrambled, paws flailing, tails thrashing in a panic. Luna grabbed the emergency net. Pixel beeped a frantic warning sequence. Nova tried to distract the golem with a floating toy fish, and Whiskers prepared for combat. All while Mittens just drifted lazily, sipping a tiny cup of milk, completely unaware of the unfolding disaster. Then, in true Mittens fashion, he sneezed. It was an epic sneeze, a perfect mix of zero-gravity propulsion, accidental heroism, and cosmic timing. The force of the sneeze sent a ripple through the air, causing the litter golem to spin harmlessly. It broke apart into little floating clumps that scattered gently to the floor. Luna's eyes widened in disbelief. "Mittens, did you just save the ship? By sneezing?" Mittens blinked slowly, as if just waking up. "I think so." Nova jumped up, hugging her older brother. "Best sneezes ever." Whiskers straightened himself, his fur still slightly messy, and gave the proudest meow he could muster. "Well, it seems we have survived another day. Order is restored, the ship is intact, and no one, aside from minor hairball casualties, has been injured. Excellent work, team." Pixel beeped affirmatively, which clearly meant chaos contained, human equivalents of relief achieved. The cats floated gently toward the observation deck, where the planet below shimmered like a giant blue marble. Luna, finally relaxing, shook her head. "You know, Whiskers, I don't know if we're brave explorers or just ridiculously lucky." Whiskers puffed out his chest. "Why not both?" Nova batted at a leftover floating piece of litter, pretending it was a comet. "Next time, let's try to make a zero-gravity playground out of the cargo bay." Mittens yawned. "Or we could nap forever. That also counts as a successful mission." Whiskers sighed dramatically, but secretly agreed. Even in the chaos of zero-gravity litter storms, family time and floating hairballs had their own special kind of joy. If you laughed at the space cats surviving the zero-gravity litter catastrophe, smash that like button, share this video with your friends who love cats, space, or hilarious disasters, and subscribe to Space Cats, Paws, Claws, and Chaos for more cosmic adventures. Every week we bring you more Whiskers, Wobbles, and zero-gravity fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.